Good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing all right. Welcome to FlatCap Fridays. You know how we do. Friday night. Let's go.
Dancing with Susan.
She's cruising for a bruising. I want to smash her head in. Not really. Susan's grooving to the beat. When she farts, it don't smell sweet. 3 and a 2 and a 1. Let's go.
Warning: this show contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive substance. If you watch FlatCap Fridays, does that mean you use nicotine? I really do not know. But this show contains nicotine, so be careful. Nicotine is for adults 18 years old or over. FlatCap Fridays is not responsible for your nicotine addiction. Now it's time for the show to start. Once I have done a wee-wee.
Yeah! Good evening and welcome. Welcome to FlatCap Fridays, episode 77. We made it. Good everyone, thanks for joining me. Hope you're doing alright. Hope you had a nice week. Hope you look forward to a weekend. A weekend of hopefully sunshine. What's the weather like this weekend? Hopefully it's sunshine. I see a glimpse of the sun today. I haven't seen it in a while. Anyway, yes, I hope you're doing good. This evening's stream is thanks to the one... Who's this week sponsored by? It's a good start. 77. Evolution. Not Evolution. Exceptional Vapes. Exceptional Vapes. Yeah, Exceptional Vapes. Sorry, Carl. Not Carol. Thank you, everyone. You lot run the show, all right? Just tell me what to say. Yes, yeah. Exceptional Vapes. The wonderful Exceptional Vapes. What are we doing this evening? Same old. Yes and no. Yes and no. We got kind of a similar kind of layout this week. But I think there's some interesting stuff. I do. I really, really do. If I'm honest, at the end of last week's stream, I thought I need some guests on for next week. I really need some guests. I didn't know who to invite. I know there's a lot of you out there watching now that probably be interested in coming on. And I know a lot of you have got people that you think would be good to have on as a guest. But I didn't know who to... I haven't had a guest on for so long. I was like, who do I actually ask? So maybe... why don't we do a poll? We should do a poll. I'll set up a poll. Actually, can a moderator set up a poll? That's first of all, we need to know what type of guest. Do we want someone who's in the industry? Do we want a reviewer? Do we want a caster? Because there's a difference now with these things, casters and reviewers. They're both totally different things. Is that possible? Moderators, would you mind doing me a favour and see if you can create a poll? Get a politician on. I wouldn't know what to say to him. It won't be you, mate. You always having a beer on a Friday night, Shrekky. Get Mr. Valentine or Bogan. Both of them. Get Stuart and Bogan on. I have had very small discussions with Mr. Bogan this week. He's obviously got a lot to deal with. So when he's cool, hopefully he'll come on stream at some point. When he's sorted out what the heck he's doing, I can't imagine what he's dealing with. So yeah, hopefully one day Mr. Bogan himself will come on, which would be fantastic. That would be the biggest YouTuber I've ever had on this stream, ever. And I haven't had many, but he'd be the biggest. We can do Ben M and Andy Wilson. I'd like to do that one. That'd be a laugh. Speaking of Ben M, rather than starting with the usual, I don't want to show you all a picture of Ben M because that's just mean. But if you know what Ben M looks like, and you know Fortnite, if you want to be Ben M, the real Ben M, he is now available on Fortnite. Okay, I know this because my 10-year-old son showed me this morning. Well, he didn't say, this is Ben M, look, he's on Fortnite now. But he showed me a picture and I was like, that looks like Ben M. You might not be able to see it very well. I was like, that is Ben M. And Ben M even has that kind of coat, that kind of jacket on. So, yeah. If you want to be Ben M, go play Fortnite. It's mad, isn't it? There's an uncanny resemblance to my coat. It's you, Ben. It's you. It's you. And it's really nice to see you all in. I hope you can hang around as long as you physically can. I hope I'm not too boring with some of the waffle that I'm going about with some of the news articles and that kind of nonsense. We've got a little bit of e-liquid testing from a different brand, which I'm quite excited about. It's a brand which you might have heard of. It's a brand which recently reached out to me. I've got a couple of reviews to do for them, which is cool. But I wanted to give them a little bit of a limelight because the 3 flavours they sent me, yes, we've got that one, Ben. Times 2, Ben. We've got 2 of those. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the 3 flavours they sent me, one of them I did a cheeky knuckle test on, and it's one of the best tasting knuckle tests I've ever done. So that is getting its own review because I really hope that it lives up to the knuckle test. This one, pretty good. I was going to do a double-headed e-liquid review, but I'm so crap at doing them. Thanks, Sam. I'm so crap at remembering to vape them as we go during the show. I'm not going to bother. My new mod, I will, Faxi. I will show everyone my new mod. Thanks to you. So it's been an interesting week actually. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. Just me stuff. But there's a lot of me stuff, but not really me. It's more me to do with possibly you. If that makes sense. Anyway, shut up. Hi Connor. How you doing, mate? Connor's in the house. How you doing, mate? Hope you're all right. Hope little Lin's doing okay. Good man. Right. What we doing? We'll start with the usual, shall we? The short and sweet, Aaron. You know that.
So the first thing we do on FlatCap Fridays is safety everybody in chat. Safe everybody, have a wonderful show.
Do the FCV safe. 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 Do the
FCV safe. Safe, everyone. We're going to do it properly. We're going to do it proper. Moderation activity. Well, I can see what you lot. Oh, I'm going to see what you guys are up to now. Oh, and by the way, Pebbles, the main coon, is Metal Vape, everyone. I have pinned the post, Metal Vape, so everyone knows who you are. My participants list is really poor. Is there really only 5 people in? That don't seem right to me. Anyway, I'll do what's on my list, okay? And as always, if I haven't missed your name because it's not on my participant list, then I'll obviously say hi as we go. Aaron Badman, safe, Aaron. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Safe to you, Aaron. Aaron loved your comment. Aaron's comment on the Flat Cave group the other day about e-liquid flavours was me in a nutshell. If you didn't enter the race, or you did enter the race and you saw the comments, go and check Aaron Badman's comment out. It was brilliant. Ben M, a.k.a. Mr. Fortnite, how you doing? Billy Lee Rice, how you doing? Billy Lee, Connor's in. I've said hello to you already, Connor. Faxi, double safe for Faxi, and the mug. And the mug for Faxi, which is probably covered in my slobber. Safe Faxi. Faxi's a legend this week. Me and Faxi did a bit of a trade. More on that a bit later. Gem is in the house. Big love. Please hearts to Gem. So it's been a tough week. It's been a tough week with family. If you don't know, before a couple of weeks ago I said about my father-in-law being very ill. So yeah, it's been a hard week. Gem's been all over the place dealing with stuff and all that kind of stuff. So big hearts to Gem, please. I'm sure she'd really appreciate it. Hacksin, how you doing, Hack? And Hedgie. Hi, Hedgie. Hi, Jane. Jane, Shytots. Bing, 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 bing. John Vaping Joker's in. How you doing, John? How you doing, Just Josh, Mr. Ankles? Bloody changing your name again. Legio-X is in, and Legio-X, 2 superstars. Hope you guys are doing all right. Mark Hawes. Hi, Mark. Every time I see your name, I remember that bloody squonk I'm supposed to send you. I will send it. Mine Saunders. How you doing, mine? Nicky Man, all right, geez. Sean's in house. How you doing, Sean? Paul Ryan. How you doing? Thomas Metal Vape. How you doing, mate? SG's in house. How you doing, SG? Hope you're doing all right. Sam at Digbys. Sam at Digbys is in. I've still got this here. I think I showed you guys this week. It hasn't moved. I'm not even going to be. I'm not going to try and blag it. It's sat on the desk. Apple RI4 sat there, not been tried or nothing. I will get to it very, very soon. Shane Gibson, how you doing? Shrek's in and Zombie Panda. That's my participants list. But I'm sure. Yeah, something's not right. Something's not right. But we'll leave it at that for now. That's a nice, short, easy participants. There's definitely something not right because I didn't read out that many names. Yeah. Hedgie, I'll do a little bit of a show and tell on that a little bit later in the stream. Because it has been a fun week, actually, with regards to kind of like 3D printing stuff, which I know doesn't really interest some of you. But it's been vape-related 3D printing, so it's been really, really good. I've had quite a nice week. It's amazing how much time you can spend designing something so simple. Like hours. So, yeah, I do want to discuss that. But, as this is one of the newer features of the stream, we're going to do this first. I try and do this really cool thing where I say a line and then it goes to the bumper, but it doesn't always work. It makes me look like a right knob. Right, this week we've got something interesting new. I don't know, I was thinking about this just before the stream. If I'm going to be reviewing it now, well, not reviewing it, but trying it now and giving my opinion, should I bother doing a review of it? I think the answer should be yes, because you guys watching now is fantastic, but it's not to the wider audience. So, yeah. Sent a picture of my cat watching the screen on Discord. Can I show everyone, Thomas, if I go and look at it now? You guys just put me off of what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's fun. Oh, he's actually put it in the chat cave as well. It doesn't look that interested. I like that. It's a nice one. Join the Discord, folks. I'm sure Ben's been putting a link in the chat, so yeah, that's all good. Right, this week's e-liquid of the week is from Game On Juice. Game On Juice, go and check them out online. Game On Juice. This is Antidote, which is briefly described as a grape and blue raspberry. I was drawn in by the blue raspberry, and then I was a bit like Drake with the grape, because grapes just okay, that's a good idea. That's what I was thinking out of Vape Show. Yeah, grape's an unusual one, I find. It can be unusual, so pairing that with blue raz. So yes, Game On Juice. I'm gonna wick up the same as always, M200, and I've got the Dead Rabbit version 28 on there. You love grape liquids, Billy Lee. See, I just, maybe I haven't, oh, Shek has a new blue raz. Maybe I've just tried, I have tried some good grape flavours, but some of them I've tried have just been like a Parma Violets kind of taste. Which is, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the taste of Parma Violets, but I don't know. Hey, Dion78, how you doing? I'm just trying, if you haven't seen, Game On Juice, Antidote. I'm going to quickly whip this up, give this a few vapes, and hopefully, if it's something that I do enjoy, I'll keep vaping it during the stream and give you my full-on opinion at the end. But this is the bit where every week I wick it up, and then I end up splurging it all over, and I need to get a cloth out, which I always forget to keep on me, because I rush this bit, because it's just awkward. Oh, by the way, what am I vaping on? Well, I'm going to show you something in a minute to do with this profile, okay? This profile and this liquid, okay? I've learned something today. I know I learned something. I learned something really clever. No, I was surprised, and I never really noticed it until today, to do with Amalfi. And I think I've attempted to sell Amalfi enough. Mesh, of course, Mesh, Aaron. Of course, mesh. Profile, mesh, cotton, and Amalfi. There's no better combination, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm going to try this juice in a second, but I do want to quickly just go on a wild tangent. I consider myself an expert when it comes to A, wicking the profile, and B, vaping the profile RDA. Okay, the OG, the original one. I know it through and through. I could wick it with my eyes closed, 100%. I swear I could do it with my eyes closed. Faxy's just nailed it. This is a week's worth of... No, wait, let me rewind a second. Sometimes, with a lot of e-liquids, even e-liquids I really like, I have to re-wick kind of every 3-4 days. I could push it to a week, but I'm pushing it. You know when you get them little burnt hints? Amalfi Lemon... Now, I don't know, Faxy and others who've tried it maybe agree or disagree. I feel that Amalfi is quite a sweet e-liquid. Like, if I was to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, it's around the 7 to 8 mark. Like, it's quite sweet. And that's for me. I've got a sweet tooth. I like sweet flavours, so that's cool. And I like the sweetness of it. But it is still quite sweet. So I thought, oh, this is going to... And I haven't really noticed before. I've vaped a lot of it, but I haven't really... I don't pay attention that much to the cotton. This is now... oh, no, It'll be a week tomorrow, but still, it's a week. If that's like, if that was a different liquid, that would be like a day's. That would be less than a day. It's almost. I mean, there's a little funny bit on one side, isn't there? But that's clean as anything. So I don't know what magic it is. Amalfi is amazing. That's good, isn't it, Billy? That's genuinely. I'm not trying to sell Amalfi right now. I'm just telling you facts. It's good for your coils, considering the sweet level of it. Tastes like witchcraft, yeah. Legio is just like, you will not destroy cotton. Yeah, so Legio-X e-liquid is not only good value and vape's great, but it also saves you money on cotton. Put that on the description, Legio. That's really good though. That's genuinely, this cotton is lasting a long time. Yeah. I got 2 months out of my profile using exclusively super good porn star martini. You burn out the mesh before the cotton, yeah, because the strips do turn, don't they? And when they go, it's weird that they go, but the metal, I don't know what happens. Something happens, but yeah, it's a sign that you need to kind of change change the mesh out. It's very good on the cotton is Amalfi, which is great. Right, what am I doing? Antidote, game on e-liquids. Smells really good. Smell really good. Let's give it a little bash. 96 watts. Why not? Right, grape. Billy Lee saying how she likes grape, which is good. I don't ever get like a true, maybe a purpley dark grape colour one, like a black grape, whatever you call it. But I never get like a Thompson. The Thompsons are my favourite grapes. The green grapes. This one does have hints of proper grape in it, but it also has hints of what I would call like a Parma Violets grape, if that makes any sense. Backed up by a nice blue ras, like a nice blue raspberry flavour. Slightly candied, sweet, fruity, nice flavour. If I put the cap on properly. Not overly sweetened. That's the first little vape I've ever had on Game On Juice. And yeah, right on my street, I think. There's a tiny bit of cooling from this as well. Really good sweet level, juicy, tangy. It's all those kind of slightly candied blue raspberry. If you like blue ras flavours, yeah, you're going to like this one. It's got all those kind of elements that you get from a good blue ras you've probably had before. That's nice. And the grape twang, I kind of like it. It's not Parma Violet-y, but it kind of is slightly for me anyway. If you don't like Parma Violets, because I'm not the biggest fan of Parma Violets, but the actual taste of Parma Violets is all right. It's kind of got a bit of that vibe, but yeah, there is a proper grape aftertaste. So yeah, that's quite nice. It's really moreish, actually, mouth watering for me anyway. You'd have to try it yourself, but yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna keep vaping this one. I like that one. That's a good one. That is right. That's my kind of flavour profile for sure. Definitely. Right. Moving on. What we doing? What are we supposed to be doing? Oh, I was going to do 2 this week because I really need to taste this blue ras and send a certain. Yes, you do, Mr. Shrek. Please. We'll sort it out. I was going to do 2 because Darkstar at it again. Blueberry Custard's been re-released, which everyone loved. Now, I did the labs review on it, and I don't actually remember what I said, but I imagine I said I can't taste the custard, because that's always the way it is with me and Darkstar custards, unfortunately. But I did a knuckle test on that, and it tasted a bit custardy, so I don't know. Martin, no, I have the bottle here from Expo last year. And I haven't opened it. Sorry, Legio-X. I'm being honest. Safe, Subhome. It's still sat there in a box. Oh, dear. I'm sorry. I should do it. Especially because that's a grape, isn't it? Yeah. I'll do it. That's it. I thought I had a bit of grape in it, Lizzie. Didn't I have a bit of grape in it, Chris? I know I'm terrible. But it's not like I vaped it or not reviewed it. I've just not done anything with it. I feel really bad now. Am I going red? Right, we need to do some news. News is just kind of some interesting stuff. It does, but it's grape blueberry taffy. Yeah, it's grape then. Well, wait. Lizzie said that's austere, not grape. I'm confused. You know how easy that is.
I just wonder what this drilling is all day. I just want to watch the news, and they just won't stop this drilling all day. It's really annoying.
Right, news. I'm not going to go wild on news, okay? Because I'm not. I'm not ranting this week about politics. You need penguins in the race for that. Yeah, you know that, Sean. All I'm going to show you is just two quick things. The first one being one from the UCL. No, not the United Champions League. This is from University College London. Now, this report actually came out about 2 weeks ago. I need to go across to here. University College London. Okay? University College London. London. This has got to be one of the, probably the most, it's got to be one of the most well-known universities and or colleges in London, because it's called the University College London. I don't know, okay, but I've heard of it before. Anyway, they had some report. Most smokers wrongly believe vaping. So basically, getting long story short, high percentage of smokers, in fact, only 19%, I think it is, believe that vaping is less harmful than smoking. I'm going to read part of this out because it's quite interesting. I don't want to waste up too much of your time. I know how boring some of the news is. But here we go. The study published in the journal JAMA Network Open and funded by Cancer Research looked at survey responses from 28,393 smokers between 2014 and 2023. The research team found that public perceptions of e-cigarettes have worsened considerably over the past decade. They've got worse. They've got worse. I wonder why. Any ideas? With an overall increase in the perceived harm of e-cigarettes in 2021 coincided with a sharp rise in vaping among young people. There we go. No, they're not helping Paul Ryan. In June 2023, 57% of respondents said they thought vaping was equally as harmful as smoking or more harmful, while only 27% thought e-cigarettes were less harmful. Right, I'm going to stop there. If I was a stubborn smoker, I'm going to outright refuse to believe vaping is less harmful than smoking, okay? I think that has a part to play. But if you're someone who wants to quit smoking, you're going to have an open mind and you're going to be more interested in the benefits and the harm reduction of vaping than not. That makes sense? Yeah. So I think there's some stubborn smokers in this thing. But anyway, it gives you seizures. Yeah, we'll get into that a bit later as well, Paul. Lead author Sarah Jackson, hee hee. These findings have important implications for public health. Ow! The risks of vaping are much lower than the risk of smoking, and this isn't being clearly communicated to people. Can you believe it? This misconception in the health risk in and of itself, as it may discourage smokers from substantially reducing their harm by switching to e-cigarettes. It might also encourage some young people who use e-cigarettes to take up smoking for the first time if they believe the harms are comparable. That's a really interesting point, because for the longest time, my thoughts have been a young person, they're going to choose vaping over smoking because of, well, it's just, you know, it's not burning tobacco. It's the different flavour options and that kind of stuff. So it's a better option. But this is interesting because this is saying some young people might go, oh, I don't really want to do that vaping because it's more harmful than smoking, so I might as well just smoke. I mean, how bad is that? That's really bad. That just shows you public opinion, really, doesn't it? It's frightening how it could go that way. Young people who are on disposables now are going to be like, oh, the government are banning them. Like, some of them are going to believe they're banning them because vaping's bad for you. But I want nicotine still. I'm kind of addicted to it now. I'm going to smoke. Hi, Cicero. They're going to smoke. They're going to smoke cigarettes over vaping, over disposables. Oh, my days, we're in trouble. The human beings are in trouble. Yeah, so it carries on like that, talking about everything. There's a few interesting statistics. Public perceptions of e-cigarettes were more favourable in 2014, with 44% of smokers regarding them as less harmful than cigarettes, and only 11% saying e-cigarettes are more harmful. This has doubled to 23% by 2023. Yeah, there's a few more interesting things which I can't find now. There's a bit at the bottom about NHS, but yeah, that's about it really. Just an interesting study, I thought, and interesting that the UCL, the University College School, primary school, secondary school, middle school of London, has some thoughts on the thing. Right, the next thing, you all need to go check this out. It's really, 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 really not interesting, but it kind of is. The environmental protection, single-use vapes, blah, 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 disposables. What's going on with disposables? That's basically it. And there's a big PDF. So we're going to do a bit of this. There we go, across this slide. This is the draft of the regulations that are going to be coming out on disposables. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Just a few interesting pointers that I forgot to highlight, and it's a 15-page document, so we're not going to go through the whole thing. You're welcome to go and read this. I'm sure did someone put a link in chat? Oh, I don't know what Mr. Legio-X has put in there. Mr. Legio-X, should I click on that link? Is that something I should share? Yeah, the band Shrek, in a nutshell. This is one thing I want to show you guys. If I scroll down so you can see it. Oh, no, just the top bit. Can I highlight? I've got a really good Adobe PDF viewer. I should be able to... No. Oh, my days. It's drawing a square... What? No, forget it. I didn't pay for this software. Can't even use it properly. Oh, here we go. Look, I can... Okay, so let's get the begin. No, get the beginning. I should have done that, see, if I was better organised. 1st of April 2025. Yes, that's where disposables are gone. Yeah, the rest is just about defining what is a disposable. There's big penalties. You're welcome to read this. Meaning of single-use vape. Here we go. A single-use vape is a vape which is not designed or intended to be reused. It's funny what they have to do. Someone's had to type this. Someone's had to type all this. Supply of single-use vapes in part 2. Offences. What are the offences? Look, I could go on and read as much of this as you want, but I would say if you're a learned fella or lady, you might want to have a little peruse of this, because obviously, like I say, it is the draft as such. I have not read it. Oh. Fixed monetary penalty in relation to offence part 2. Regulator may by notice impose a requirement to pay the regulator penalty of £200. See what I mean? You can spend all day reading this. Due for review after 3 years. Thanks, Paul. So yes, there's that, which is good that something's happening with it. The wheels are in motion. There's loads of information about different. Yeah. What do you guys think is going to happen, honestly, with disposables? Are we going to see 1st of April come along, they're banned, and they disappear for good? Or are you going to continue to see 10,000 puff disposables all over the place? Because I know what I'm going to see everywhere. Steve going already? Don't go. You'll see them everywhere. The disposables will be everywhere. Yeah, more of them. Yeah, probably. There'll be someone who makes them. Someone making them. And like I've said 1,000 times, I'm against is the wrong word. Disposables had their opportunity, and I know for a lot of people, and probably some of you vaping disposables, I no offence. No, I'm no hard feelings. Don't feel like I'm bashing on you for using them. I get it. I understand it. Fine, I don't have a problem. I've tried some myself. Obviously, it's all good, but they kind of lost their chance to be really good and really helpful. So yeah, which is interesting, because you might have seen I've done a review on the Riot Connects, which is still half a disposable, and I did have a bit of a conscious dilemma to do with it, because I thought, well, it's tackling a problem, but not tackling all the problem. It's kind of like they've bent the rules a little bit, but it's kind of like they've not. It's kind of like they've given disposable vapors the easiest possible option, moving away from disposables. I kind of get it. I kind of think that, you know, like me saying about kids, they're going to start smoking because they believe vaping is more harmful because of this ban potentially. Rice would have gone, right, we need to sort these dummies out with something so simple and so easy that they can just transfer and they're not even going to notice any different. Well, you know, and they're not bad. They're really not bad if they vape like you're disposable, but they're not fully disposable. So that's why I decided to do the video on it, which is a bit unlike me, but I've done it anyway. Yeah, I think Steve, I think that's the trouble, mate. The tax is going to kill e-liquid. That's how I feel. Same as last week. But that's the plan. Completely destroy. Ban kids, yes. Ban the kids. Completely destroy the e-liquid manufacturers, the sales, the distribution, the whole lot. Just get rid of e-liquid and we can control it all ourselves. That's what's going to happen, or that's what they want to happen. However, I do genuinely believe if any country has got a shot of defeating this, it's got to be the UK. Like, it's got to be us. It's got to be UK vapors. We've got quite a strong industry. Maybe not like China with hardware, but certainly when it comes to manufacture, particularly of e-liquid, we're pretty self-sufficient, aren't we? There's some really big name brands. Sure, we haven't got any massive international brands that sell worldwide as such. There's, you know, some big distros. It's UK. It's the UK. It's different. It's mostly well, I forgot what I was going to say because Legio-X is deleted. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I just feel like we have a chance here. I'm addicted to. Sorry, it's that. I'm addicted to doing this. I feel like we've got a shot here of actually genuinely fighting it, but we've all got to, at some point, really sink our teeth into it. And I don't know when that. Oh, I see Legio-X. Yeah, it's all right. At some point, we really all got to sink our teeth into it, and somehow we need to reach out to the vapors who don't have a clue about any of this that we're doing now, and not just this stream, but all streams and all social media regarding vaping. There's so many hundreds of thousands of people that have no idea about this little niche group, market, community, club, whatever you want to call it is. They don't know about it, and we need a lot of them in, to really help push this, you know. I know this is not the right attitude, but even when the tax something, I've got the heart symbol over your text, Martin, so I can't see, per week is still less than 15 times 7 at 105 for smokes. Oh, sorry, with the tax, 36 per week. Yeah, no, Martin, it's fair point. But it's, you know, for a lot of people, they'll have no choice, and they will decide that's what happens, and that's what the tax goes crazy, and you know, a 100ml bottle goes from 15 quid to 35 quid, for example. Obviously, we're just approximating at this point. There will be people out there who go, stuff it. I'm still going to pay it. Like, I'll happily pay the tax, or I'm not happy about paying the tax, but it is what it is. I'm still going to buy it. Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of us will do that. If a mouth is 35 quid, but the point is, it's for a lot of people who are used to budgeting and paying an X amount for their e-liquids. It's a big hit, isn't it? It's a big jump. A big jump. Which is why I've always believed that they're just trying to stop people from buying e-liquids. Lower the e-liquid tax and spread it across hardware as well. How you doing, Grateful Ann? Nice to see you in. It will be Josh, won't it? Well, I might be wrong, but I'm sure if you roughly work it out with the tax, I mean, some e-liquids are going to be like 40 quid for 100ml, aren't they? The premium stuff. What about that bottle of that? See that 5-year age stuff that e-cig one was selling? It was like 40 quid or something. I don't know what it was. It's some weird bottle. That was like 40 quid, and I was like, oh, imagine the tax on that. Ooh, expensive for a bit of VG, bit of body lotion. Right, before we carry on with, we're kind of done with the news. News is all good. I need to remember to keep vaping on this antidote, but I also need to remind myself it's not on a squonker, and I need to give it a little drip every now and then. I'm quite impressed with this antidote. And also, one thing I forgot to mention about these bottles: if you've had the Aramaxi bottles, the Game On use the same bottles. So you've got, you know, that funny cap on them. You know this is, I hadn't seen this design before. Are they Chubby Gorilla? Is it that Chubby Gorilla have changed their? Oh no, it's a. Oh, it's got like it's a torpedo. Look, it's a torpedo bottle. Let's see if I can give you the beans on that. It's not going to do it, is it? Torpedo, and it's got the really nice cap where you can take the lid off. Why is it not focusing on anything today? One of them ones. These are quite good, these. I hadn't seen these before, the Aramaxi ones. Bit leaky. Oh, yeah, I'll have to check that out. They've got a threaded nipple, and you thread the nipple on your hole, and once you thread your nipple on your hole, it's all good. So, yeah. They leak. Okay, we'll find out about that then. If anyone knows, I'm sure Legio-X and Lizzie knows. They've probably been testing them out. Let me give that a little bash. Oh, Sam says they leak as well. I did not know they leaked. There you go. All right. Well, there's me trying to be nice to Game On, and you lot are just like, no, they leak. So the Aramaxi bottles leak as well. To be fair, I hadn't. I've noticed that they leak at all. I'll have to try that out. Anyone else had these bottles, either the Aramaxi or any other brand that used the torpedo bottles and noticed they leak? Make sure the nipple is screwed in during use. I will. I really like this antidote though. It's good. It's fruity. It reminds me of. Oh, damn it. Urban something or other by someone. Urban Avenue by. Oh. That was a grape. Kind of reminds me of Urban Avenue. By, damn it, who was it by? I'll tell you who used to love it. Matty, if anyone remembers Matty from My brain. Fresh Vape Co. Thanks, Gem. Even Gem knows. I've got one, Gaz. Gangster Granny Blue Raz. Oh, Fresh Vape Co. Thanks, Mark. I do play with the nipple. Gem to the rescue too, right? I'm terrible. It's like I'm the worst person to do something like this, where I'm like on the spot having to think of things. My memory does not work like that. Gemma's sitting there probably knowing what I'm going to say next, and already's got, ready to type things in chat that I forget. I just have a bad memory. I remember weird things. Like everyone in my family, I could tell you their full mobile number, no problems. But ask me to remember what a name of an e-liquid. That's why during an e-liquid review, I'm like, well, I'm vaping on the. I've been wicking it up with it sat there for the past 10 minutes, and I can't remember the damn name of it. But thankfully, people like Ben are in chat or in the comments, like, yeah, it's the Lost Vape whatever mod. Anyway, don't you empty your juices into a decanter? So uncivilized. Fluid is going bankrupt by the end of 2026. Facts you can see into the future. Maybe it's because of the seizures you've had from Paul. Probably all these seizures I keep having. While we're doing seizures, while I see Faxi in chat. So Mr. Faxi last week. No, we should go back about 6 months. This is a bit stacky. I'll try not to be too advertising and all that kind of stuff. Faxi made a special custom request for a base which could hold a couple of larger atomizers, particularly like 40mm, those kind of thing, which are designed was it? Yeah, and then they changed the name, didn't they, Mark? Anyway, so I made this really cool, well, I thought it was really cool anyway, this base for Faxi. Since then, he's made a tower of terror of Stack, all in black. He's got all his tanks and everything. Looks really cool. Done a really, really good job. But he's outgrown it. So we designed him. Faxi told me what he wanted. He wanted to kind of add an extra corner so he could stack again and have his existing main base inside his new base. It was pretty cool. Thanks, Ben. So he kind of we kind of spoke about, what he wanted, but I didn't do anything about it. And then eventually I started kind of getting it together. At the same time, Mr. Faxi was selling a few bits on the Discord group, a few vape bits they didn't need or didn't use. Something kind of caught my attention, and I got chatting with Mr. Faxi, and we did a bit of a trade. Fortunately, at the same time, last week Faxi won a very special Legio-X Lunar RDA Atty tray. So it was a perfect time to kind of combine everything and get everything to him all in one hit. And so we did this really good trade. So Faxi, that should arrive actually tomorrow, by the way, Faxi. And in return, I got a Rebel mod. I got a Rebel, which I really wanted a 3D printed mod because I wanted to see how it's done properly. And then I could kind of understand. This is the 75C, which has intrigued me. Now, by the looks of things, Rebel Vape, now I haven't actually done much research into it, but it looks like they don't 3D print in the traditional way, like this, like the nice 3D printed case that it come in. -1 for mod of the week. That's kind of like your generic 3D print style. You can see little tear lines and whatnot, but Ben M's kind of like, interesting. But the actual mods, I think they're probably done in resin or something, because they still have some of those lines, but just the finish around them is kind of like it's not rough, it's textured, but it's all the way around. It's not like your traditional 3D print. But I've got a lot of good ideas and took a lot of inspiration from this, Faxi, so you do not realize how much you've helped me out by sending me this. So thank you very much, really appreciate it. It was a really cool trade. Well, send them over, Shrek. Yeah, but a nice mod. It's lightweight for 3D printing mod, and I used to see a lot of people say, "Oh, I'll never a 3D printing mod for X, Y, and Z for whatever reasons." But this has impressed me. Now I know where I need to be to have any shot of doing a 3D printed mod. That door, I really like how that door. It's just kind of like there's nipples. Speaking of nipples, there's like a little bit it clicks into there, and at the top we just kind of. Oh, it's lovely. That's lovely. So yeah, thank you, Faxi. Really appreciate it. He also sent me a bottle of e-liquid. So next week, that's going to be our e-liquid of the week. Yeah, Ben. No sports. I think it's resin dipped in parts, in a couple of parts, and it's done in resin 3D printed, which is how they get this finish. Because you do get the curved lines around there, which is interesting. But apart from that, there's no top, there's no bottom. It's all the same texture, Ben. So it's interesting. But yeah. Fruity Bush. Fruity Bush and nipples. Yeah. Fact, I've already taken that tray out and had a look. Yes, I had a little nose. Very simply done, and I'm over engineering my designs way too much. So yeah, good things ahead, hopefully. Whilst we're doing cool stuff, we might as well do this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Flatty's Thought of the Week.
You can fly, but you'll never get closer to the sun. You may rise at the price of everyone else falling down, but I'm not going down with you. So you may rise, but you'll never make me wanna stick around you.
we could do that, Shrekky. Anyway, yeah, that was something that's taken up a lot of my week. That hasn't really. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time waffling on about this kind of stuff, but I haven't got one here apart from this one. You would not realise, I'm such a dummy, how long it takes just to design a Roman-style pillar as a rod. Okay, and then once it's designed, you'd think that would be it. No. Because this marble effect filament, which you can see much better from the base there, it's got little black flecks in it. Because it's a slightly different type of plastic as such, a different type of filament. It's not quite as durable as a lot of the stuff I've been using, like the black one. It's a different type of plastic, a different type of PLA. So I was making these rods, putting them in, and they were snapping. I was like, oh man. So I really had to faff around. But yeah, like you saw last week, you got the Legionnaire Edition Lunar RDAs. And so the winner, the first person to buy one, got one of these special edition Atty trays, which you can't see on this one, but on here you see I've put my number 002 on there. And you see on the top, you've got Legionnaire Edition and the Lunar. And it's just for the one RDA. And at the back here, Legio-X Lunar. So I got this marble kind of style thingy just because I thought it'd be really cool. And then it's just kind of moved on and on and on. And now I'm building Roman empires. It stacks with branding. Nothing new. Yeah, it's nothing new here, Sean. It's just another Atty stack with different words on it. You know, what's new about it? More on that later. But yeah. So that was that. There was something else new I was supposed to show you, but I can't remember. Oh, Ben made a good point about 3D printing mods and stuff like that, and how expensive they are. My opinion is, I do genuinely think they are expensive, like over expensive. But Ben makes a very good point about the actual amount of time that goes into designing them properly so that they last and all that kind of stuff. You have no idea how much time. Those pillars was probably 2 evenings, and that's a little post for a little Atty stack, which is, you know. So this was the first one I done, which went completely wrong, and I had to change settings, I had to dial up, I had to change loads of stuff. It was just naff. It didn't print well, and it was little tweaks with the design, with the image. You can see all the lunar design. I had to redraw. You can't see it now. I had to redraw it because the little circles were too small. It just goes on and on and on. You do these little adjustments, and then something else creeps up. It's so time consuming, and I think that's probably, like Ben says, why some 3D printing mods are. How many? You've seen all my versions of the mod I've been working on. I've got about 10 different versions of this thing, and I'm still not there. Nowhere near. So yeah. £80 in filament because the first 23 prints weren't quite right. Absolutely right. In fact, Ben, you'll like this. So my kids asked for a giant M&M. So I made a giant M&M statue, and as you can see, it's almost as tall as a PS5. It's absolutely massive. I've got a huge M&M in our living room now. Mrs. FlatCap was like, what is that? Yeah. So yeah. Hi Craig Brown, how you doing? Welcome. Come in and drop out. No worries. You look after yourself, mate. Not M&Ms. No, not that. No, not the chocolate. Slim Shady. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, Sean. Right, moving on. What are we doing next? I know what we're doing next. A very small rant. Right, this is only a very small thing, okay, and I don't think I've ever said this before, moaned about this before. We've all seen a million, billion, trillion times people with Facebook groups, vape-related Facebook groups, complaining about people spamming like e-liquid bottles they're vaping on. And it's a trend, you can see them, you know who they are. Let's make up a name, let's say Derek. And Derek posts every other day, and he's always got a bottle of insert brand here, okay? And they post on every group they know, and it's always the same. Oh, I'm just vaping on this on my thing, okay? The influences. Now, I would say 95% of the time, if people post on the FlatCap group on Facebook, no Ben, you're all right. If people post a picture on the FlatCap group of whatever they're vaping on, even if I know that why they're doing it, like, and I know that the intention there, I let it slide because I don't really care. Like, as long as I don't spam it 5 times a day. Like, if someone posts a picture at 8 o'clock in the morning, game on juice, antidote, and then at 10 o'clock it's like, yeah, I'm really enjoying this game on antidote, and then 5 minutes later, I'm really loving this. Yeah, that's taking a mick. But hand checks, like Shrekky says, and people who you know are deliberately spamming a certain brand, I'll let it slide because I really don't care. Like, fine. You want to send a picture? You want to post a picture in my group and help the activity ratings? Fine by me. So carry on. Please carry on. I know a lot of you in here now. You're supporters of the show. You're supporters of the stream. You're supporters of the Facebook group. Carry on. You got a favourite brand? You love supporting your brand? Carry on. I'm not going to remove you. But some people are starting to get removed for just being annoying. Just being annoying. So these things are appearing on Facebook. Just in small quantities. Like, I'm not going to ban Legio-X for posting a picture of a Malfi Lemon or a Legio-X brand e-liquid, because obviously, same with Sam at Digbys and Shytots and all these guys and girls. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying stop putting hand checks on the group. I'm just saying I'm keeping an eye on things that people don't take the piss. Go and post a hand check now, what you're vaping on. Right now, with a picture of me in the background. Ready? Wait. Get your camera phone out. Unless you're watching me on my phone. So you need to have me on the screen and your bottle of e-liquid. And you've got to take a picture. I bet no one does this. Quick, take the picture. Take the picture, quick. Okay, you're done. Who's caught that? If someone's done that, then that's 10 gold stars. And a double entry into the race. How about that? You want to do it now, don't you? Who's going to be rewinding and doing it now? Oh, dear. I nearly... Oh, you screenshotted it. Thanks. That's not my standard pose. Hedgie don't have Facebook. Oh, crap, Hedgie, I didn't put you in the race. Hedgie, please hang around and I'll add you into the race. And Zombie and Faxi, because I didn't add you to either. Oh, sorry, Jackie. Just rewind me. Just go back in the past. Yeah. So yeah, that's not. I don't want to be harsh, and I like hand checks, and I like people putting stuff in the group, even those that are known for going around every Facebook group at a certain time of day and posting the same bloody picture on the group. I don't really care. Do it, but sometimes they just take the PISS trick. Sometimes they do. I ended up something like on exceptionally rare circumstances, such as I got excited about mixing my first. Thomas, you carry on. I don't want anyone to feel like they can't post hand checks and bottles of... Someone likes Darkstar. If you like Darkstar and you post a picture on the FlatCap group every day of you vaping on Darkstar, I don't care. Right? That's good. Keep doing it. I'm not going to ban you. But you would not believe some people who just... They do nothing and then they just constantly spam... I don't know. There's just a certain trait, okay? I can't describe it. There's just a certain trait. You know, it's all take. You know. But yeah, so yeah. To be fair, no one wants to see my little bottle of Nick Salt. Oh, Jackie, we do. Everyone wants to see your Nick Salts. Yeah, the product placement, yeah. Loving this combo. Well, I'm quickly going to check the Facebook group to see if anyone did actually do it. Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Benham straight in there. And Greg done it. Greg put out a video. Martin. Oh, you suburb enthusiast. Well done, guys. And girls. Brilliant. Well, you've all got a double entry. I'm going to enter you twice into the race. What we got? Sorry, we've got Digbys by Ben M. We've got Dragon Glass. Oh, you said about that one, Greg. Dragon Glass. Amalfi. Martin, we're almost vaping on the same thing. If it wasn't for the tank. That's weird. Hey, my background looks good, doesn't it? And Suburban Enthusiast with Nerds. Oh, that's good, that Nerds. Okay, doing the face again just for Jackie. I'm not holding it for much longer. On a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I should be a ventriloquist, shouldn't I? Yeah, no, I'm going to enter you twice, Ben. Into the race. I'll refresh that in a minute. I'll let you post it up. That's fun. Maybe we'll do that every week. Nice one, Jackie. Ben, did you post it for me? Oh, Sean goes on the ferry. Oh, my days. That's funny. We're going to do it every week now. We're going to do a hand check during the stream and do a silly face. Right, moving on to apparently your favourite part of the stream. And maybe mine as well. I don't know. Who's been a cock this week? The World Health Organization is the first cock of the week. There's number 2 as well. We'll get into that in a minute. Okay, so first of all, one of our most active members in the Flat Cave group, Graham McCutcheon Senior, was kind enough to post a picture of some stuff to do with World Health Organization, and also Shreky Boy made me aware of this just today. Shrek, Mr. Vape, Mr. Reviews. So this is some of this nonsense spam that the WHO are putting out in Vietnam, first of all. Did you know lead is found in e-cigarettes and vapes? Yep, the same stuff that makes things like batteries and ammunition work. Let's just go through them if you haven't seen these. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these, but still, they're just... Vaping increases your risk of seizures, typically within 24 hours of doing it. Don't let vaping harm your health. Oh, my days. I mean, what in the preschool is going on? Another one, staying away from vaping helps to keep you healthy and avoid an increased risk in seizures. Stay free from vaping to protect your health. Okay, let me ask you a serious question about the World Health Organization. At what point did you realise that they're a bunch of cronies? Because if I'm honest, before I started vaping, I would have... Have I gone all glitchy? Oh, I'm better. Before I started vaping... I've gone a bit glitchy, haven't I? What's going on? Yeah, before I started vaping, I anything the WHO would have put out, I probably would listen to. Because it's the World Health Organization, isn't it? I feel like I've gone all glitchy. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, Gates got involved. I might have to... I don't know what's happened. I just feel like I'm all glitchy. What the hell is that, Shrek? Shrek's put a funny post up. Ben, okay, you all got mad. Thanks, Jackie. Good job. Oh, dear. Oh, they're brilliant, guys. I'll show them next week on the stream. I need to remember to add you guys to the race twice, so I'll leave it open. What are you lot saying in chat? Look at the Who stance in pretty much anything, and you can see there are a bunch of nutters. Yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? Because I'm going to have to change this camera, because it's like I'm going all kind of... No? Kind of all glitchy. Yeah, the Who just made me laugh, because I thought, before I started vaping, I thought they were all kind of a legitimate, cared about the health of the world, and now it just seems they're putting out spam like this. You know, vaping increases your risk of seizures, typically. I mean, lead found in... I mean, this is such regurgitated... Yeah, glitchiness, Jackie. Yeah, I'm going to change my camera in a minute. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. So the Who are one of my cocks of the week, and I'm not ashamed about it, and they can get stuffed. Because this kind of nonsense people read and listen to. And like we've been fully aware of recently, people... in general, just they soak up anything they see like this. I mean, if any of you guys have got, say, teenage kids or are slightly younger than teenage, and they're starting to explore the world of things like YouTube and social media and any of that kind of stuff, and they see a video that's, and it's a bit scary, and it's talking about somebody who maybe died and what happened to them, and they're like, is this real? And then you have to try and either find out if it's real, or B, you realise it's not real and it's a fake video and it's just been put in there to make views. So you got to kind of like teach them, not everything you read online is true, and well, what is true and what's not? How can you discern one the other? How could you know if things are true or not? I kind of feel like the World Health Organization, kids are just going to go, oh, well, it must be true, it's the World Health Organization. 10 years and haven't had a seat. That's it. 10 years been vaping. Greg says, like any organisation, been overrun by lobbyists. The Who are outright blatantly lying at this point. You need to be a woke liberal idiot to believe in that bollocks. Yes, Thomas, but the trouble is, so many people will believe in what they say and do and live on their words. I'm going to have to change my camera. We're going to do an intermission because there's no way I can carry on with this glitchiness. So I'm going to go to this one. All right? I'm going to go all the way in. And then I'm going to go... Oh, it's really satisfying doing that. Do you know that? I'm really glitchy. Anyway, intermission. It's all corrupt. And we'll carry on with Slate and the Who because it's fun. Let's go to this one. And you can listen to this music because it's terrible. Don't panic. Don't panic. I'm looking very confused and puzzled there. And old. It would look a bit different if this works. There we go. I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully this battery lasts a bit longer. But it hasn't got the cool same... Oh, it kind of focuses. Anyway. Where was I? I'm not on mute. Get lost, Ben. What have I missed on The Who? The Who. Would it surprise me if kids vaping had seizures? No, they are still developing, but it's already illegal. Yeah, you're right, Paul. And you know, you're probably right there, mate. Yeah, you know, kids could possibly have seizures from vaping and nicotine and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm very orange. Why am I so orange all of a sudden? Look, I've been abroad. But, well, fake tan at least. The way I see it nowadays, the woke are just as stupid as flat earthers. The Who did lose credibility with COVID, that's right. Yeah, Paul, 50 milligram nicks. Oh, my days, and some like 10-year-old kid. Nobody The Who is mentioning the high tin content in Monster energy drinks. Yeah. Dan Sav, I'm aboard. Yeah, no, not really. No, it's been warm today. It's been nice. It's been nice today. So yes, the Who have been doing Who things. I just wish, or I wonder how long before the general public wise up to stuff like this. Because I genuinely think some people, or a lot of people, are going to see that and go, "Oh, my nephew vapes. I need to tell him. Look, you need to stop that because you can have seizures. People have been having seizures. Like, no, there's no facts on here. There's no evidence. Just vaping increases your risk of seizures. Vaping increases your risks of seizures. Right? Maybe that's true. Maybe it is true, but maybe it does increase your risk of seizure by 0.01%, or maybe by 90%. I don't know, because there's no statistical evidence within this flipping thing. But if say a 50-year-old mum or a 45-year-old mum or whatever age mum sees this and they know their son who's 20 years old or whatever age vapes, all they're going to see is vaping increases your risk of seizures. They're going to go home and go, you should stop that because people have been getting seizures from vaping. People are having seizures. Like, within the first 24 hours, it increases. You can have a seizure. So, what are we up against? What are we up against? If they're allowed to do that, then why can't some big UK organisation put posters up that say the complete opposite? How about, why don't we spam out? Listening to any nonsense the World Health Organization says can give you a seizure, typically within 24 hours of looking at them. I don't know. I'm going to think of something and do some spamming. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Right, next one. Who's been a cock this week? Not so much a cock. I don't want to bash him too bad. But earlier on, me and the person who posted these things on the Facebook group had a bit of a bash. Had a bit of a rant about Shrek had put a post up of the Legio-X Lunar RDA review, and I shared it in the group and said, check out this new thing that's the new. And Graham was saying, oh, it's not really new, is it? It's the Lunar RDA. It's been out for ages. Like, it's not new. Why are you making a big fuss out of it? And I wanted to come and moan and sulk about Graham, but I'm not going to, because Graham's been around a long, long time. He's been a supporter of all sorts of channels and shows and reviewers, and he's been in the vape community for a long, long time. I don't want to bash the guy. I just feel like he's missed, I don't know, his breakfast. I don't know what he's missed. I think he just missed the point, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because I felt he was a bit unfair, and I don't think he really understood the... Let's be blunt. Legio-X and Infinite Mods releasing a version of the Lunar RDA is not the most amazing, newest thing in the whole wide world. Nothing been seen before, completely new. It's not that, okay? In the grand scheme of things, this is a small thing. But for Legio-X, for Infinite Mods, and for those that are involved, for those that have bought one, for me, and for others in the FlatCap group, and for all you that watched last week, this is quite a nice, exciting thing. It's good. I said this last week. I was really, really pleased for Chris and Lizzie, and I was really pleased for everyone that picked them up so quickly. They sold out super fast. It was a big deal for us lot. It was really good. It was a really nice time. And Shrek done a video on it, and Graham had to go, oh, it's not exactly new. And he just like, shut up. Like, shut up. Just leave us alone, all right? Bugger off. If you're not interested in following and supporting and being happy for the people involved, then just bugger off. That's how I felt. Yeah. And I didn't think that was harsh. Because I thought, I don't know how much time went into the conversations between Legio-X and Lizzie and Chris and Oscar, what was going on there, how many they're going to do, what do we charge people for them. And I said this to Graham. They're not exactly expensive in comparison to the Lunar RDA itself. If anything, I think they're actually cheaper than the original price of the Lunar. So I can't imagine, and I don't know, I might be completely wrong, okay? But I can't imagine Legio-X are earning massive amounts out of selling these 10 and then the following 10. I don't know, but I can't imagine loads, right? And even if they are earning half the price, they're only selling 20. So they're not selling thousands of these things. They're not mainstream. It's a very small, niche, nice amount for a few people to get these hands on, these special engraved RDAs. It's just something nice. And it's something I'm sure Chris and Lizzie are very, very proud of. And he just rubbed me the wrong way. And I felt it was disrespectful. Especially in my group with you lot who are all so supportive of each other. So yeah, I bit back a bit of Graham. And I didn't want to put him in the cock of the week section. But you needed to know that the magnitude of this for us. This was a nice thing that happened. It was just nice. And I'm sure in the background there's someone going, oh, given the Legio-X and FlatCap and the Infinite Mods and they've been doing this thing and I didn't get one or I didn't know about it and all these kind of stuff. And go, stop sulking. I'm sulking now. But still, I just felt it was mean. Darcy. Alright, Darcy, calm down. Sorry, I'm not meant to be ranting. Well, yeah, that's unfair. It's just unfair. It's unfair on the people involved. Maybe, Jackie, that's the case with a lot of people. I don't know, Graham. He can be very up and down, but like I say, he's quite active in the vape scene, so I have no problems with Graham. I'm sure tomorrow he'll be fine. Hugs and kisses. I'm not going to remove him from the group because he had an opinion. Like, he's right in a way. It's not new. It's not a new thing. The Lunar isn't a new thing, but what this version of it is new. And for those involved, they're excited about it. Oh, there you go. Faxy's going to be on it. He's going to have one of these. He's going to have his special edition Luna. He's got his 005 or you 0. No, you're 10. No, number 10 when you're Faxy. You know, he's going to have a special Legio-X Luna RDA with it as well. You know, he hasn't got the flat cap like me. I'm super special. I'm super excited about it. But it's a small amount of them. It's just nice. It's just nice. Guys, I checked Legio website daily as I missed out on the last week and the money. Oh, Martin. I think there's a couple of people that missed out on the first batch for whatever reason, number of reasons. Ben's 003. Nice. Hopefully, Martin. Hopefully somehow we can notify you and others can be notified before anyone else. I don't know. Maybe contact Legio-X and say, look, can you put one aside? I don't know. I don't know if Legio-X is doing pre-orders on them. I don't know. Should be back Monday. Check on Monday. Refresh. 007 was Josh. Mark Smith 006. Okay. I think... Was there anything else I'm meant to do? I feel like I'm missing something. No, I think we done it. So I think it's time for a race. Oh, Lizzie didn't get one. Josh was 00 bell end. 007. What? You would want 010 as well? What? What? How can you and Faxy have the same? Who's 005? No, Faxy's 005. You 10. Oh, shoot. No, I did get you 005. Faxy, I got worried then. If he turns up and it's 1010, then yeah, I messed up. Faxy is 005. Oh no, I knew that. Hack 004. I've got 002. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20. They'll be the next batch. Sean got 008, but a different one. Spill the beans, Sean. What's different about it? In fact, Chris Legio-X has got the most rarest. He has. I commented. Yeah, sorry, Shrek. I get confused. Yeah, Chris has got the rarest from Legio-X because hasn't got as much engraving on it. What's going on with Sean's? You're the second rarest. Why, Sean? Stop teasing me like this. Grateful Ant. If there's another batch, Grateful Ant. By the sounds of things, at some point Monday they either arrive or they go onto the Legio-X website. Lizzie, just tell me what's different about it. Number 11 to number 20 are going up. And, I can't predict the future. I don't know whether maybe one day Legio-X will say we're going to do more, but I think it's really nice that at this point they're just doing a very small amount, and so they're a bit rare. And a bit special. And that's nice. Part of a special club. Sean's got special needs. Sean, just tell me why. What's different about it? Goodness me. Or post a picture. Before I carry on with the race, sponsored by... I keep wanting to say Evolution. It's not Evolution. Exceptional Vapes. Josh, nice bit of photoshoppage there. Nicky Maynard in with his luscious apple crumble. Nice. Still Shrek's double entry. Right, I need to add these people to the race. So while I'm just scrolling through, I better do it now. They're really good. There are a couple of other interesting things on the old race. Who we got? There's a couple of wild cards. Josh King. Josh, Nicky, Shrek, Ben. Let's do them first. Josh, Nicky, Shrek, Ben. Yeah, the interesting things. I can't do two things at once. I'll tell you in a minute. There's some really funny wild cards. I said Ben, Jackie, Sean, Greg, Martin. Jackie, Sean, Greg, Martin. Jackie, Sean, Greg, Martin. Jackie, Sean, Greg, Martin. Jackie, Sean, Greg, Beggy, Martin. And Subhome was the last one. Enthusiast. Okay, I think that's everyone. Oh, and I only said Faxy, Zombie, and Hedgie. I think that's everyone. Darcy's posted. I bet Gaz forgets me. Hedgie, see, I didn't then, did I? Everyone's posting now. It's too late now. This is the last one. This is the last refresh. Darcy on the Pop That Cherry by Shytots. Darcy. Okay, right. We'll get to this race now. I'll tell you the Darcy's double entered. So a couple of wild cards. The first wild card is, and if this one what happens is the wild card has to win for that thing to happen. Okay, so one of the race entries is DS Bottle Shots 12th place. I have here a bottle shot, a blueberry custard, and Biscoff milkshake. If this one wins, if DS Bottle Shots 12th place wins, then 12th place will get these 2 bottle shots. Okay, because I've got the 100ml short fills here to review and try. So I might end up trying them and I really like them, but still. The next wild card is, this is a good one. Legio/Lunar RDA stack to all 10. So if that one wins, and you have the new Legionnaire Edition Lunar RDA, all 10 people are going to get their numbered one of these. Okay, so not plain like that. It's going to have a number like it does on there. Okay, I hope that one doesn't win. The other wild card was, again, if this one wins, Atty Stack for 5th place. So if that one wins, the person who comes in 5th will win a full Atty Stack kit. And I think that's probably it. Yes. Okay, let's move over to the race. I've already done 3. You've already done 3. Yeah. Well, I'm halfway there. Okay, there should be a race here, but it's not. So let's go to here. Let's go to... Oh, I see what I've not done. Oh. Add source. Sorry, everybody. Window capture. Add. New. Add source. I know what I've done, but... There you go. Well, I'll make this bigger. We've got pigeons this week. A few pigeons. This is just... What is this? Amateur hour, Gaz? Goodness me. Can't you even set a stream up properly? Well, come on. Bring them in, guys. Oh, no, it'd be big. That'll do. And obviously, you want to see my face, don't you? Don't you? That looks rubbish, doesn't it? See, this is why I normally have it all organised, because it just looks better when I have it all set up. Kind of like that. And then I'll go right at the bottom there. You spelled penguins wrong. I checked that out also. Thanks. Got more than nice and fast. I'm loving the juice. Oh, nice. Grateful Land. Did you get a Muffy Lemon? I'm really enjoying this antidote by Game On. Genuinely, it's quite nice. It is quite nice. I'm intrigued by the pigeons as well. Hi, Jay. Jay, that's funny. Speaking of the devil, I was literally just talking about you. How you doing, Jazz? This week's show race sponsor, Exceptional Vapes. Always wonderful. So yeah, thank you for that. 2 minutes, 72 of you. Like I say, there's a couple of wild cards in there. So yeah, good luck to everyone. The music is going to be terrible. Oh, I need to turn the music off because I keep getting copyright strikes. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I bet some of you out there hate penguins, don't you? Like penguins, pigeons. We hate pigeons. Flying rats. The pigeons are flapping to the beat. The two at the front, Darcy and Ian. Oh, and Nikki's getting involved as well. They're all dancing to the beat. It's brilliant. 40 seconds to go. We've got double entries by a few people. We've got Ben twice, we've got Greg twice, Josh is in there twice, Shrek's in there twice, there's a few of you in there twice, so yeah. Ooh, Infinite Mods, how you doing? It's all kicking off, everyone's in. We've got Game On's in, that's great. Flap you feathered git. 24 seconds left to go. Oh, 20 seconds. 18. Bunny's in the lead with 15 seconds to go. Ryan's there. We've got Mark Hawes is catching up quickly with 10 seconds. Oh no, he's slowed down again. Looks like it's Bunny, doesn't it? 7, 6, 5, no, 4. Oh my days, there's a flock of pigeons. Who's going to win? Who could it be? There you go, it's Josh. Josh for the win. Josh for the win. Well done, Josh. Josh is the flapping champion of the world. Josh, I don't think Josh has won, if not ever, but I felt like he hasn't won. If he has won, he hasn't won in a long, long while. So that's really, really good. Congratulations, Josh. You have won yourself $10,000. No, I'm going to send you details over to Exceptional Vapes. Hopefully they'll send you some stuff. I know there's been a bit of an issue, Sean, so we're going to deal with that as well. Because I know Sean was wondering. Yeah, Josh in first place. Followed by Nicky Maynard. I'm sorry about the abbreviations in all your names. 10,000 rupees and a camel. Paul R, Amy, Lee, Mark, Jane, Sean, Andy C. Legio/Lunar Stackfall 10 came 10th. Darkstar Bottles 12th place came 11th. Shrek 12, Macaulay 13, Ian, John, Billy, Lee, Ben, Ryan, Arif, Mark, Shrek again, and Bunny. Bunny was like first place in the 22nd. Sean, Nicky, Martin, Darcy, Joe, Sam, Sandy, Subbone, Wellen, Will, Darren, Paula, Thomas, Mike. Do you know what? I forgot to. Surely I put Stuart in the race. Martin, Graham, Ian, Faxi, Jackie, Greg, Rob, Digbys, Manoj, Crispin, Mark Hawes, Atty Stagtar, Darcy, Craig, Zombie, Jackie, Douglas, Ivan, Hedgie, Craig, Fred, Lizio, Jack, Ben, Aaron, Greg, Craig, Brad, Ollie, Shane, Ramsey, Josh, Gareth, Andy, and Andy. I forgot to put Stuart. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm not accepting that. Because it's like, it goes without saying that Stuart Valentine and Cicero have to race. So congratulations to Josh. But to win the ultimate prize of nothing, yeah, no Cicero, no, it's not acceptable. I'm sorry, it's I can't type. It's the law. It's the law. 20-second pigeon race between Cicero and Stuart Valentine. I'm sorry, I'm not carrying on the stream without this 20-second race. What's the pigeon music? It's a close one. Oh, there we have it. There we have it, Cicero. Well done, Cicero. Oh, well done, Cicero. You win. So in first place is Cicero. Screenshot that, Cicero. There's your screenshot opportunity right there. Yeah? You can see that flapping Australian pigeon behind you. You can take all the glory. Screenshot. Snap, 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 snap. Well done, Cicero. Unlucky Stuart Valentine. Commiserations, my friend. Anyway, back to me. Anyway, that's the race done. Man's next Exceptional Vapes being this week's wonderful sponsor. Really, really appreciate it. Absolute superstars. I always get my weeks confused. Well, who would that be next week then? Oh, I should put them in order so I can remember. It might be Shytots. I can't remember. Faxi, I gave it a little knuckle test. Because I was interested. I always, this might just be me, right? I think it's Shytots 2 Shrek, yeah. It's in the order of the logos. No, I don't think it is, Ben. I should do that though. I'm going to adjust that so it is in the right order. I'm always, I don't know if it's just me, so guys, tell me if this is you as well. But if you receive, I got this from Faxi, right? Faxi, no offense, buddy. I'm going to vape this next week and we're going to try it. No problems at all. But when you receive bottles of e-liquid like this that are either DIY'd or whatever, they've been decanted or whatever, I'm always a little bit like, what is in this? Like, what is actually in this? Now, I trust Faxi. I've met Faxi. He's a lovely guy. I have no concerns whatsoever. But it does always make me go like, So I knuckle tested it and I was stoned an hour later. No, I wasn't really. Shytots was last week because Darcy won, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, that's what we're going to be trying next week from Faxi. It's called Berserker Summer Fruits Ice. 70-30, 1.5 milligrams. It's an Ivali special. Yeah, it's a popcorn lung. They should just, Faxi, if you ever make an e-liquid again, just call it popcorn lung. Or call it seizures, but with a C. Get it? Yeah. Ask Zombie, I vape loads of bottles of it. Faxi, I'm 100% trust you. No problems at all. I'm looking forward to trying it next week. I'm going to leave it though till next week. Going back to e-liquids of the week, I'll try out Game On Antidote. If you've got a similar flavour profile to me, if you watch a lot of my e-liquid reviews, particularly the fruity ones, maybe some that are slightly candied, Blue Raz is always a winner for me. It's always going to be a good ones for me. Well, not always. I have had some blue bad raspberries, some bad Blue Raz flavours before. That's really nice. Even the grape side of it, I like. It's a good flavour. I'm looking forward to. I'm going to have to do a review on this, guys. So if you've seen me do this and then you're going to see the review up, don't bother watching it because you know I think it's a good flavour. But one of them is called. It's not called this, but it is a blue raspberry lemonade. So considering this one's good, I'm really looking forward to trying that one now. Right to left, Digbys, Legio. No, I think Legio-X is week 1. Digbys is the last week of the month, but is next week the last week of the month? No. It's a 5-week month. Next week should be Digbys. Yeah, it's the 4th week. So week 5 we'll have to do a wild card. Or Ben M's mod. No. Well, this month is weird, isn't it, SG? Yeah. We'll do an Anti-Stack one or we'll do something else. By then I might have some other fun 3D printed stuff we can do. I have gone back to looking at a way of having... Going back to the Anti-Stack, sorry. Having a tray with your battery dispensers, but for both 18650 and 21700 on one tray. It'll be quite tall, but I'm trying to figure out a way to do it. The clocks change. You're so overwinter. Yeah, Jackie, do you know what? I feel your pain. The clocks change. It's just starting to lighten up, isn't it? It's just like 5 o'clock and it's still a bit light. It's quite nice at the minute. It's just so those clocks changing, that'd be really, really good. Yeah, it'd be nice. Nice to get a bit of summer. MVP Anti-Stack. Oh, yeah, in fact, I haven't forgotten that. We're going to do a stack to hold the FCV MVP. Thank you, Infinite Mods. Can you get a closer look? I was just showing everyone the video a little while ago. Well, you've seen it because it's got your wonderful RDA on it, Oz. I've been toying around with these pillars a bit more. Obviously, it doesn't quite go with the black very well, which has been pointed out to me a few times. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. It's quite a nice little design, a bit different. I'm starting to realise a few more creative potentials in the Anti-Stack, and I need to make full use of them because I think I can do more than just plain old trays and plain old rods, and I'm starting to figure that out now. But it's figuring out what's actually worth doing, like what's just cool, but what's actually something that most people will go, oh, that's actually, I quite like that. That obviously, you know, I can't spend hours and hours and hours designing things and then it not be at least appealing, if that makes sense, because then I'm just wasting a lot of time. This is different. This is special. This is Legio-X. This is Infinite Mods. 2 wonderful, Legio-X being a sponsor of the stream, and obviously Infinite Mods being amazing, and everything they've done, and the support they give the show and the stream and everything else like that. This is different, but yeah, I've been tweaking this week. It's been nice with 3D printed stuff, not anything else. I've not been tweaking any nipples. Before you ask. Right, I think that's everything for this week. I think. Have I missed anything? No, I don't think I missed anything. Stacking a box to keep dust off. Hi Lisa, how you doing? You could always add the test. You're happy possible custom. Yeah, Paul. Do you know what? The whole custom and things is available. Like if anyone has any, Paul. No, do you know what? I didn't even bother looking. But Paul, yeah, if anyone ever had, I want an 80 stack with the Grinch on it, for example, or whatever I want, I can do those things. And now I've really figured out a few interesting things about 3D printing and learnt a lot, specifically the last kind of couple of weeks, especially multicolour prints. So yeah, I'm more than capable of doing quite a lot. It's just, yeah, it's just if it's something people are interested in or they've got an idea what they want, then yeah. I don't put it all on the website because then it's like, what, you have a choice. I want an 80 stack that holds 10 30mm. Then I want it to be in this colour and that colour, and I want to put these pictures on it, and it can just get too much. But if you had an idea, then just drop me a message of what you're thinking. Sketches are good. I like sketches. Faxi did a great sketch. Just made it very simple for me to understand what the hell he wanted. You know, and I think he done it on his phone with his finger, but it was perfect for me to go, oh, okay, and we jotted up. I sent him the idea. He went, oh, can you change it? Move this to the back and move that to the front, and we've done that, and it was done. So it's brilliant. Josh wants one with a veiny cock lolly. Done. Although, if I design that and printed it, and Mrs. FlatCap comes in here to, I don't know, do whatever she's doing, and she looks over and sees a big veiny cock in my 3D printer. Oh, my 3D printer had a baby. Look. It had a baby. It's just like mine, but a baby version. And without the top bit. It hasn't got the top bit on. Yeah, I had a baby. Oh, too much time on my hands. I did make a phone as well, but it's gone wrong. The phone went wrong, but I made a phone for a friend of my daughter's, and it's got hearts on the back. So, you know, when she's out with her friends, she can she can go on Netflix. She's got Netflix. She can go on YouTube, you know, and she can also look at her cute doggy. But it went a bit wrong. You see, I've got to print it again. Do you use pillars, I think they're called, to clean nozzles of colours as it's printing? Clean nozzles of colours as it's printing. No, sure, I might be on the wrong lines here, but what these printers do is, obviously in the top you can have different colours. So I've got 4 colours, and they've got a marble, white, a green, and a magenta in there at the minute. And obviously, you say you're printing in marble, it runs through, and then what it'll do, it will purge that through, and then it will start, say then you switch to black, it'll then start running the black through. Now what that means is that excess material, it poops out the back of the machine, and you end up with bags of poop, like this. And you can see, if I pick one out, a bucket of purges, exactly Shrekky. I forget one that's a good colour change. No. Well, you can kind of tell from any of them, but I'm trying to get a good one. Because sometimes they come out and you're like, oh, that's a pretty one. Oh, there's a nice blue to white. See, at some point, I've obviously gone from like a white to a blue. You see, so it'll purge out the blue, for example, and then it starts running the white until it's clean white and there's no more blue in it, and then it'll carry on printing. Yeah, you poop. I store these because once I have enough of them in weight, I can send them off to be recycled. And I've got a couple of bags of filament waste and plenty more behind the printer probably because I haven't checked in a little while. And there's a couple more bags in another bag. Rainbow poop. It poops. Yeah, it does. It poops. All 3D printers poop. Well, all the ones that have colour changing options. Yeah, nice little poop. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, enough from me. Oh, before we go, let's just do this guest thing. And I'm sorry if you want to leave, just go now. But we're going to do 2 polls. We're going to put in type of guest. Oh, I've got exactly what the question should be. 3 options. We're going to go reviewer, live show crew, or industry. So the question is, what type of guest should we have next week? Should we have a reviewer, a YouTuber? Should we have a crew from a live stream that's currently on at the minute? Or should we have someone within the vape industry? It could be from a shop. Could be one of the show sponsors. Should I try and find someone political? But first of all, you need to choose from these first thingies, and you've got, I don't know, 2 minutes. When you get confidence of 3D printing mod, let me know, guys. I will, Thomas, mate. Now I've got, thanks to Faxi, I've got a Rebel mod here. It just gave me some ideas and showed me how it can be done. And that just lit light bulbs in my head. My vote is for someone who would turn up. Paul's on fire tonight. Devil Vapor on. Do you know what? I could message Dean and see what he's doing on a Friday night. I could try. In fact, Darcy, that might be my first attempt to see if he'd want to come on and just hang out for an hour. It'd be nice to see him, wouldn't it? Solame, in fact, he always says Solame. Yeah, Solame, I would like to get Solame, but Solame's been a lot of nonsense with YouTube at the minute, so it would be good to get him on. Still keep seeing Paul's comment. My vote is for someone who would turn up. Do you get money back from 3D poo? Shrek, I don't think so. Vaping biker, see if Dean is done. Wow, the biker, that'd be interesting. Second Dean, get Oscar on, he's cute. Ah, I would like to get Oscar on again. Definitely. Mike Vapes. Hey, that's the second time I did Mike Vapes. In the past, I've sent messages to Mike Vapes. Never had a response. Jackie, I'm hoping at some point in the near future, Mr. Bogan will come on. I'm not hassling him for a while because he's busy, just moving. But from the sounds of things, when we were chatting, he's keen to come on at some He's interested in coming at some point, so that'd be really, really nice. Frog Prince, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he'll be everywhere soon enough, which would be nice. I told him myself. I said we need you now. We need you more than ever, Mr. Bogan. I'm gonna try Dean first. Get Andy Wilkinson and Ben M would be a lovely stream. My Vapes doesn't reply. Grim Green never replied, unfortunately, which I was really gutted about. I really like Nick. You know, but my message is probably going to spam folder. Yeah, Sean, that's the thing. It is, people recycle all their poop and make... Yeah, I've seen that. I did look into it and I thought, well, I've got to pay a lot of money out just to get a motor and build it and all that. I haven't really got the time at the minute, but it might be something for future. You get a strike for me and Andy bullying each other. Ben and Andy, I think we'll do that at some point, definitely in the next couple of weeks. I just don't want the show to get stale for me doing these kind of things every week, so it'd be nice to mix it up. In fact, if you do happen to look through the last 20 live streams or whatever, last week view-wise was good. Before that, the last time we beat the view count from last week was when we had Vape Smarter on, Stu from Vape Smart, which was a long time ago now. So last week was a really good one. So, you know, that get TVP on. Do you know what? I'd get Mark on. I would get Mark on. Actually, me and Mark get on right. But A, he's not really in the scene anymore much. And B, I know a lot of people wouldn't be happy about seeing or having TVP on. So there's that. And I try. I don't feel like I'm as respectful as I used to be, but I try and be respectful, especially to people that follow me and support every week, week in, week out, and those that don't like TVP. I would get TVP on for a couple of reasons, but there's other reasons we have to be careful with TVP, and he knows as well as anyone what those reasons are. Because he's a nightmare. He's a nightmare. But he has messaged me occasionally in the past with nothing but supportive comments. So it puts me in a really conflicting situation. We would fall out if you... Oh, gosh. Get someone from the Who on. They ain't coming on. I ain't got £10,000 from hedging. Guys, you wait. The Bogan show will smash your viewer record. Probably. Yeah, good luck with that, Mark Hawes. Good luck getting them two together. Oh, my days. That would be funny. Maybe one day. Do it like accidentally, deliberately. Just kind of like... No, I don't know. I mean, Vic's another one that I should get on at some point. Yeah, I would love to do a stream with Mr. Bogan. I keep calling him Mr. Bogan. I need to stop doing that. Roger Daltrey. What's the thing with Roger Daltrey at the minute? Yeah, that's it, Lisa. Tape it bizarre. Charity review of boxing. Oh, that's a great idea. We could have like a big fight. Now Bogan's here as well. I bet he can scrap. There's no way I could get anyone from the World Health Organization on. Plus, I don't think I'm the right kind of host for that to do many like political things. I know it is Shrek, but he's Mr. Bogan to me. I mean, come on. No, I'll call him Sam if I have to. Right then, well, I'm going to call it a night. I've got a bit of a busy day tomorrow. Keith Moon. Yeah, let's call it a night. First of all, yeah, if you can leave now, thanks very much. Off you go. Bye bye. Thank you. See you later. Second of all, massive thanks to Exceptional Vapes. Really appreciate your support. Congratulations to Josh for winning the race and winning himself some exceptional e-liquid, which is fantastic. Massive thanks to all of you for coming in. Huge thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Week in, week out, you come in and support. It means a great deal to me. And without you guys, every week I'd just be sitting and no one to talk to, which makes me sad. No, but I bet he's a scrapper, Ben. Have a great weekend, a lot of you. Have a really nice weekend, whatever it is you're doing. Keep your chin up. I know it's tough for a lot of people. It's tough for everyone at the minute. Please try and keep your chin up and all that kind of stuff. I'm not good with the whole positive. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've got to do that. We're doing that and then we're going, all right? Because Paul Ryan's just a legend for remembering that. We have to do it. If I can find it. I haven't deleted it, have I? Yeah, here it is. We'll do this and then we'll go.
Sponsored by Derek's Farm Store for all your farm store needs. Lazy Sue's Saunas, the best in dry or wet heat sessions. VG, the BGs but covered in vegetable glycerin. PG, the VG tribute band. Deirdre's Massages. Nano does it best. And finally, Bob's Sausage House. Always firm, always tasty.
Always firm, always tasty. 48% of you said reviewer. 30% said live show crew and 22% said industry. My first port of call, which I don't think he's going to want to come on, will be Mr. Dino Del Vapor. After that, I'll try Solo. And after that, might be a handful of reviewers. I might get a few people on there who would like to come on. I don't even recall ever having Shrek on the stream. No, I did have Shrek on once, but we need to have Shrek on again. The Vaping Busman. Shrek and the Vaping Busman, that would be cool. So yeah, there's a few good ones I want to do. But I do need to make a game, because I can't just do the same old, we all sit here and there's 4 squares on the screen and we're all just waffling on about this, that and the other, blah, blah, blah. No, I need some kind of structure. That's it, Deviant release. Right, have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you all next week for another instalment of FlatCap Fridays. Having a great weekend, everyone. Bye. Bye. In above the clouds, you legend. See you later, mate. So, why did the man fall down the well? Because he couldn't see that well. He couldn't see that well. I love that one. It's not as good as Ninja Time, though. Ninja Time is the classic. Because he was an idiot. No, he couldn't see that well. Who's been talking? Oh, no, it's dropped. It's dropped now. That was like... It stayed on 40 for ages. I was like, oh, no. Someone's been talking. I don't know. Yeah, do, Paul. I have to go and Google a joke. I have to Google a joke at some point, or try and remember something that's happened during the week, like a joke or something funny or a story. Go on, Sean. You got to wait for the credits to pass. Yeah, you do. And the worst thing is, guys, I'm gonna drag this bit out as weeks go on. You're gonna have this. You're gonna have that for about 5 minutes next time. Because the more people that seem to hang around, the longer I'm gonna drag it out until some of you go, oh, I can't wait any longer. I'm going. I need a wee. Happy Sunday, everyone. Yeah, and I'll still be streaming. Think of the views. That'd be great. Oh dear. I was thinking in future, this summer, I really want to do a stream from the garden. There, yeah. I want to stream from the garden at some point this summer. All the neighbours will be overlooking, but I don't care. Be fun. And Larry will be running. Larry's been funny. Oh, gotta tell you this story. How could I not forget the Larry story? Oh, right. Larry, I want to pull up a picture of Larry while I'm telling you about this story. So, Larry, the rabbit. Larry's been doing well. Larry's been doing okay. He, oh, you can tell how much I don't like him. I've hardly got any pictures of him. No. Larry's been doing fine. He's got to have his jabs this week, actually, bless him. But he's okay. He'll be okay. You know, I'm a bit worried about him. Anyway, so we're giving him starting to give him a little bit more freedom. Obviously, he's an outdoor bunny. He's living in his hutch. Oh, bloody hell, that's big. He's living in his hutch, and we're just starting to let him out, just roam around the garden, because they kind of said, oh, you know, the first couple of weeks you don't give him too much grass, you know, very small amounts of lettuce or carrot or whatever. So we've been careful with him. We've never had a new rabbit before. The one we had before was given to us, and he was like 5 years old, and he lived forever. But Larry's all new. He's like a little puppy, but a rabbit. What's a baby rabbit called? I don't know. Anyway, start letting him out. Now, the garden is pretty much, or was kind of escape-proof because of our old rabbit. I'm pretty bummed about the new vaping live stream. I heard it got cancelled. It got cancelled. That's a brilliant one, Mark. Oh, I love that one. Anyway, back to Larry. Damn it, why didn't I think of about that? It got cancelled. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, our garden's pretty much escape-proof. There's one weak point. Yeah, it's a good one, wasn't it, Jackie? There's one weak point where the neighbour's fence, there's a bottom section, and I mean a tiny section at the bottom of this fence. I'll take a photograph of it. There's a little gap. Now, I kind of put a few bricks in front of it, just to brick it up. I should have just screwed a bit of wood there, but I didn't. I bricked it up. Anyway, it's been fine. With Bob the rabbit, it was fine. You know, it's fine for years. No problems at all. Bob was fine. Now, when we first put Larry in the garden, now this was my mistake. I asked our 6-year-old, Lily, to just make sure the garden was escape-proof. Which she did, and said, yeah, it's all fine. I said it was all right in the corner with the... Is it all okay where the bricks are? Yeah. So, yesterday, I come home quite early, actually. I was done quite early. I was only home for like an hour because I was waiting for stuff to arrive. So, I come in, and I'm in here where I am now. And I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll let Larry have a little half an hour in the garden. Yeah, you know it, Jackie. But it's not your normal escape, all right? So I let him out. He's running around the garden. I'm in my garage doing my thing. I go out and check on him. I can't see him. Right, Larry. Now at one point I had to run in because the postman came. So I thought, maybe when I open the back door, he's run in. He's not in the house. I can't see him in the garden. Right, he's nowhere. He's gone. He's gone. About a minute had gone past, and I'm panicking now. A minute, but I'm stressed. And then we got a little stack of tables. Like we stack them up in the corner for winter. He was hidden behind there. Little sod. Like I could not see him. Hidden. I managed to see him eventually. I was like, get out, you bloody little thing. So anyway, I kept let him stay out. I'll come back in the garden, in the garage. I know he's fine. You know, away I go. About 5 minutes went by. I go out again. He's gone. Disappeared again. Little sod's behind them chairs again. So I go to the chairs. He's not there. Now I'm panicking. Where else could it be? The only other possible place you could hide in our garden is under the barbecue because it's covered up, and then I've kind of tied it down. I'm all proper, you know, it's bungeed and all that kind of stuff. No, he's not under the barbecue. He's gone. Right? So now 2 minutes have gone past. I'm panicking. I'm thinking, how the hell can he get out of this garden? It's practically escape proof. Now, fortunately, being 6'5", I can look over people's fences and I can see next door and the next door neighbour after that. So I've popped my head over one side of the fence. I can't see him. Oh, he's not that side. He's not that. I'm looking back in the house again. I'm like, I haven't even been inside. How could he get through a closed door? I'm checking in the garage, thinking maybe the garage opened a little bit and he got in. No, he didn't get in there. I look over the other garden. He's sat in next door neighbour's garden. Just sat. Just, you know, 6'4" a push. I'm talking about when I got heels on, Ben. He's in next door neighbour's bloody garden, isn't he? So I leave him. I fly out the front door. I run across my driveway onto next door, and I'm knocking on their door. No answer. No answer. There's no bloody grass next door, Ben. They got paving slabs and steps. We've got the grass. I've spent not just a fortune, but a lot of time on our bloody garden. My grass at the minute is luscious and thick, and he'd rather stand on paving slabs. Stupid thing. Anyway, neighbours aren't in. So I come back round to our house and I'm thinking, well, I don't know if he can get out of next door's garden into someone else's garden, at which point I think he's done. He's gone. There's no getting him back. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to get in their garden. I'm sorry, I've got no choice. But my house is overlooked by like 10 houses. So I get my steps out of the back of my garage and I prop them up against next door's fence and I start climbing my ladders. And I look over the fence in another direction. And there's an old couple sitting in the conservatory looking at me. They might as well have waved at me. And I was like, oh, okay. I can't just jump the fence now. I'm being watched by old people who talk. And they probably know my neighbour. And they'll probably go, oh, there's some fella climbing over your fence yesterday. Oh, crap. So I look over the fence. Larry's still trotting around like nothing's wrong. And I'm like, Larry. I'm thinking, oh, my days. What am I going to do? I can't just... I'm meant to be going back to work at this point. Like, I'm meant to be going back and doing things. Like, things have arrived. I'm supposed to go and finish my job I'm supposed to be doing. But I can't leave Larry in the neighbour's garden. What do I do? Right, well, I found out that bricked up bit in the corner. Either A, this Larry's got monstrous strength and can lift bricks. Or B, Lily didn't check the escapes and this brick was not perfectly blocking up the hole and he's got through. So I move all the bricks out of the way. There's a stack of bricks there. I move them all out of the way so it's free to get back into this luscious green thick garden that we've got. Not interested. I'm getting up now. This is 15, 20 minutes in. It's always the kids' fault. Yeah, ban kids. Ban kids for life. Right, now angry FlatCap gets involved now. And I lift up a fence panel, which are held in place through concrete pillars. They slide down into concrete pillars, you know. But these I can tell, these fence panels haven't been moved in years. I lift it up about a foot, enough to prop it up with 2 bricks. So then you've got a brick height, like a brick height on its end, with a huge gap underneath. So I'm like, Larry, come on. And I'm thinking, the more I talk to this rabbit, the more he's ignoring me. He wants me to go away. So I go and walk to the other side of the garden, and I kind of stand that way, just kind of watch from a distance. Council fence style, yeah, you know it. And I wait, and he trots back into our garden. And Right, now imagine this, okay? He's just walked under this fence and he's just in our garden by like a foot. What do? Do you A, walk towards him and try and grab him? Which is probably going to scare him and he's going to run in the opposite direction. Yeah, he probably was laughing his ass off. Do you B, stand there a bit longer and wait and hopefully he trots in? Yes, Faxi, that's it. You wait and let him go in more back into our garden and then you work your way around and you close the fence down again and then you beat the living piss out of the rabbit, right? Or C, do I rush, quick, run, grab, quick, I don't know, I didn't know what to do. So I tried the waiting one. He stood there for a minute and then he turned back around and ran back into next door neighbour's garden. And I'm like, I'm getting a hump now. And not only is that, I feel like all the neighbours around me are watching. Now, none of them probably were. None of them are in. This is daytime. But I just felt like everyone was watching me. And I was getting more and more stressed. Like, this bloody rabbit. You knew that was coming, Jackie. And no, I'm not even making this up. That's what happened. So, okay, we try again. This time I stood to the side of the fence. So I'm stood to one side behind the fence. I've got my head, I'm just looking over the fence with one eye. Hopefully he can't see me. And I'm like backed up like stealth style against the fence. And I just wait. And he just trots in the garden just a little bit. And I grab the little monkey, I grabbed him, nice and gently, put him back in his cage, as I'm sure you can imagine. And I put on, oh no, I forgot to tell you at this point, I'd removed the fence panel completely. Like lifted the whole thing up in the air, out of the concrete pillar holder thingies, out of the way. So he's back in our garden, put the fence panel back down, lock him in, and I can go. Well, Mrs. FlatCap found this hilarious. And I didn't. I did not find it funny. I didn't talk to Larry for 24 hours. If you scream as loud as you can, like really, really aggressively loud, young kids will faint. Do you know what, Paul? Yeah, check out this idiot neighbour with trying to chase a rabbit. But yeah, apart from that, Larry's been all right. He's fine. He likes to be held. He licks a lot. He licks me, which I'd never had from a rabbit. He's a wonderful mascot of the show, and I'd like you all to see him more. And realise I never used to like rabbits. Well, no, not that. I was never interested in rabbits. But when I got a rabbit, I thought, you know what? They're all right. And don't forget, guys, try not to vape too much because you can have seizures. Oh dear, we had a rabbit when we were kids, but he was evil. He used to bite, he used to scratch. We got rid of it in the end, I think. Yeah, Jackie, Larry's all right. I'm sure there'll be plenty more Larry stories because he's a character. Get a lady rabbit and put her in front of him, and when he approaches, done. Oh, this is how clever Larry is. So if you don't know about our cat, Shadow, our cat is, well, she's getting old now, but she's fine. Larry and Shadow had a bit of a meet today, which involved Larry chasing the cat around. And every time Larry got close to the cat would whack Larry in the face multiple. You know how cats do, and they kind of go. Well, Larry would kind of take a step back and then run in again for more. This happened about 6 times in a row before my Elvis was like, "Daddy, we need to do something about this. Like, Larry's going to get really hurt." I'm like, "Well, he keeps running towards the cat." Yeah. So yeah, Larry's got no brains. No brains. Oh, I've just been smacked by a cat with paws. I'm going to go in again for more smacks. No. Cats are not... I mean, rabbits just are not smart. But speaking of animals, this is what I get from... It's going to be a massive picture. This is what I get from our cat quite regularly. That's Shadow. Yes, and that's what Shadow does. Now Mrs. FlatCap hates this. She's like, "Oh my God, look at the tail, it's disgusting, get it away from me, I hate it." But I just thought, oh, brilliant, thanks, I'll have that for dinner. Larry cam, do we need a Larry cam? While I'm doing funny things, one more funny thing, if it'll work, and then I'm gone. I found a really funny video today. Let's see if it let's see how quickly I upload. Oh, I think it's done. Yes! I don't know if the sound will work, but I'll get it working. I'm a Ferrari. Gabagoo. I go boom. I love that cat. Right, I'm going now, guys. It's talking, it's saying, I'm a Ferrari, gadagoo, I go vroom, vroom. It's amazing. I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay, while we're doing cats, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. We'll do one more amazing cat video, and then I'll go. Because this last one is my favourite cat video of all time. When I first saw this, I put this on like repeat, maybe 50 times. It's the funniest. Look at that, that's making me laugh. Oh, I love this one. I just love it. I send that video to everyone I know. I don't know why it's so funny, but it just makes me laugh. I wish my cat would talk like that. My cat just brings home mice. Oh dear. Anyway, I'll leave you all to it. Oh, it's funny. Well, have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for hanging around. All 21 here. That's brilliant. I don't know what we'll do next week. I broke the 2 hours. Yay! Because of the loitering. Night, everyone. Thanks. Oh, hang on. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for your support. Really appreciate it. Have a good weekend. I'll see you all soon.